Hello and welcome to the Power of BI YouTube channel. In this video, we will be going through the semantic models developed in Power BI. So once we download the data, you connect the data sources. The semantic model is ready, and then we model the data particularly specific to star schema. So let's get started. If you're watching for the first time, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can receive updated tips and tricks related to Power BI, SQL, and other data analysis tools. Let's head to the Power BI desktop. So I've got this sales analysis file open. If you want this file, just please comment on this video. I will send you this file to play around and start off. So this is an AdventureWorks database where we have information about salesperson region, and the targets and everything related to the salesperson. So as you can see, if you go to the report view, we will be able to see the product, region, reseller, salespersons, and all the tables related to that. Looking into the table view will give you the updated version of all the data here. So if you take the model view or the semantic model view, you will be able to see that there is no relationship between the tables, and all the tables are individually. So what if you want to find out product category, the sales related to product category, or the target of each salesperson? So in order to create some relationship, we have to either link two columns to create relationship, or open up the manage relationship tag, and then you click on new relationship, and this will open up the dialog box with a new relationship to be created. So we'll select, for example, product. The second table we'll select as sales. So notice automatically Power BI has matched up the columns. Although if it is not matching up, then you can manually select those columns to match up. So this product key is in the sales table as well as in the product table. So a relationship can be created. You can change the cardinality as well from 1 to many to many to 1, or the other aspect. And making the relationship active means that it will automatically select the filter context. Click on save. Now you can see you have a relationship between sales and product, and this relationship is active. We can also edit, switch the status to inactive, and delete. Let's close this and see how it goes. So this is sales and this is product. So you have one to many relation with a single directional relationship has been created. We'll do some more relationship by clicking up the new relationship. We can also go and see there's an option to auto detect. Let's try this option. So auto detect said that we found 6 new relationship which has been added to the semantic data model. So let's go and see. So this is employee, this is product key versus the sales product key. So this is sales product key versus product key, sales reseller key versus the reseller information, and territory with the region, salesperson region with the salesperson itself, as well as the targets into salesperson. So let's try this and close this. So if you can see, the sales has multiple connections related to the region as well as the product as well as the reseller plus the salesperson with the target itself. So if we zoom out here, we see. So now we can see that every relationship has been created. It has been auto detected based on the data because we have the clean data set. So it is automatically created some relationship based on match up columns. Now what we'll do is we'll just check what is the sales related to the product category. So if you click on category from the product, so these are the category, and click on sales, the sales amount. So notice you can see the sum of sales according to the sales category. If you're watching this video for the first time, make sure to hit subscribe so that you can stay updated with the latest tips and tricks related to Power BI, SQL, and other data analysis tools. Thanks for watching.